Welcome back to Memorial Stadium as we sent the first round of the state 3A West playoffs starting tonight here at A.L. Brown. Kannapolis coming in with a 9-2 overall mark, while the Cougars of Asheville's record of the year 6-4. Earlier, Steve Gant caught up with the head man of the Cougars at Asheville.
Thanks, Randy. We're here with Asheville High Cougars coach Danny Wilkins. Danny, I met you about 2 years ago. We had the privilege of coming up to your place with Concord. A good night, a good football game, and you sent Concord home, so we know you're a heck of a coach.
Well, we've got a good program ourselves. We really respect what goes on in this neighborhood with Kannapolis and Concord, and just the good football that's played in this area. And in our area, we are traditionally known as a pretty good football team most years, and so hopefully we'll show that tonight. We've got a lot of young kids. There's a lot of sophomores and juniors on our roster, and it's been growing pains a lot this year, but hopefully we'll show well.
Yeah. Well, 6-4 on the year, so I don't know who you've played, and I don't know who's beat you or who you've beat, but 6-4 is respectable. I know we should have been better than that. But you made a 3-hour journey. How was the trip?
Trip was great. Stopped over at Fat Boys in Mooresville, fatten them up a little bit, hopefully not too much, and it was a great trip, and enjoyed it. I've never been to Kannapolis, so it's a treat for me. I sincerely mean that. I really enjoy. I've been touring the gym and weight room facility and everything. Really nice place, and Coach Massey and all the folks around him have treated us so nice from the very beginning. 2 weeks ago, of course, we've been like a tennis ball back and forth what was going to happen in terms of the playoff brackets with the North Gaston deal. But it's been just a lot of fun. Talking with Coach Massey, I knew him when he was at Kings Mountain, and just back and forth the last couple of weeks on the telephone with him, meet him, and to exchange film over in Shelby and everything one Saturday, spend a little bit of time together. But he's a quality person, and I've just been really impressed with the hospitality here.
We appreciate that. Coach Wilkins, certainly not a newcomer to playoff football. I believe the 6 years you've been at Asheville, you've been in the playoffs 4 years and went deep each and every year. I think eventually winning or losing to eventual champion.
Yeah, it seems like for the longest time. I remember a very good Kannapolis team coming to our place in '97, and in fact, I believe that was a first round game, and Kannapolis got the better of us there that night. But just a really good football game to watch.
The impressive stat I've got to mention: 71 consecutive games without being shut out. That's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, we hope 72 tonight. I know we've been fortunate to have some good talent, good kids, good coaches, and everything through the years, and I hope we represent well tonight.
Coach, you made the comment, I can't quote it word for word, but you made the comment you got to play in your perfect ball game to beat Kannapolis tonight. Regardless of the score or the exception of the score, what stat do you have to win to walk out of here victory tonight?
The clock. The clock. They've got so many explosive people offensively. The winning formula for us all year has been ball control. If we can, and that presents itself with some problems when you play athletes. The quality of the kids here at Kannapolis, I've got to be able to. It's a fine line. I've got to be able to mix run and pass, and most importantly, keep the chains moving, the clock running, and hopefully points on the other end of all that. If we go 3 and out too many times tonight, it's not going to be a very pretty sight for us. We cannot allow their big play guys to get that many touches and get in a rhythm on us, or we're in trouble. We just don't match up speed-wise.
Okay, Coach, I want to thank you for talking to us. Again, welcome to Kannapolis. We'll let you get back to work.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, Randy, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Steve. As he had a chance to catch up also with what's going on as far as on the sidelines and in the heads of the Kannapolis players. He talked to one of the members of the coaching staff earlier as well for the Wonders, and these were his comments.
Again, Randy, we're here with assistant coach Jeremy Ryan with the Wonders. Coach, I don't have to tell you, when it gets to playoffs, everybody's good. You can't overlook anybody.
Well, that's the thing. We've had 2 weeks to prepare for these guys, so and the limited film that you do get to look at, you get as good a view as you can of the team you're playing, and it just comes down to executing on Friday night.
Well, being off a week ago and in a short week this week for holidays, how do you keep the guys focused? How do you just keep football pumped in their heads?
Well, you let them know from time to time that it's one and done this time of year. And, this is basically a tournament atmosphere, and we're just looking to get through it one step at a time.
Coach Ryan, a wise man once said, if you're going to do battle after a 3-hour journey, make sure the journey is that of the opponent. Tonight this happens for you. Do you feel like home field is an advantage?
We hope so. That's what we play for all year. And, that's the focus is you win enough games during the year to host your first-round playoff game.
And if I can remember back about 3 months ago, it seems like this is the first rain we've had in Cabarrus County in several months. I don't believe you guys have played on a wet field all year. Does wet field concern you?
Well, we're just going to execute, and Mother Nature take its course. There's really nothing you can do. We just try to overlook it and do the best you can.
And what do you know about Asheville? What's keys for them? What do you have to focus on?
I would execute our own offense and playing our brand of football and basically imposing our will on them, and we hope it just turns out okay.
They scored a lot of points, putting a lot of points on the board. You guys have been putting a lot of points on the board for the last several weeks. Do you look for an offensive battle?
I just look to win. I don't really care.
If it's 3-0, that's good enough.
2-0 would be fine.
There you go. Jeremy, we'll let you get back to work. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Randy, back upstairs.